everyone, and welcome back to a new workout video on my channel. This time we're gonna do a flexibility floor workout. So why don't we begin straight away? So just grab your mat and we'll dive right in. So we're gonna start sitting down on our knees. So make sure you sit up nice and tall, lift the chest, lower the shoulders down and away from the ears. Just place your hands on your thighs and then tilt your head to the right. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, look over your shoulder and inhale on the way back. Breathe out, look over your right shoulder and inhale on the way back. Do 3 more on this side. And last one coming up. And then tilt your head to the left. Same thing on this side. So inhale. And then breathe out, look over your shoulder. Inhale on the way back. Keep moving with your breath. Do 3 more on this side. Last one coming up. And back to center. Very good. Now reach your right arm above the head and then bend the elbow so that your fingers are resting just on top of your back. And then grab a hold of your right elbow with your left hand. Lift the chest and then take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, pull on the right elbow with your left hand as you lean to the left. So you'll feel a stretch through the side body on your right side. Stay here for 2 deep breaths. And then come back up, bring the arms down by your side, and then same thing opposite side. So reach your left arm above the head and bend your left elbow, grab a hold of the elbow with your right hand. Lift the chest, inhale, and then as you breathe out, just gently pull on your left elbow with your right hand. Lean to the right, so you'll feel a stretch through the left side body. Take 2 deep breaths here. And then come back up, lower the arms down by your side. Very good. Now place your hands behind your ears and then inhale, bring your elbows out as wide as you can. Lift the chest, look up. And then as you exhale, round through the back. Bring the elbows together. Inhale, lift the chest, bring your elbows out as wide as you can. Look up to the sky. And breathe out, round through the back. Gently pull on your head. Inhale, lift up. Do a few more, just move with your breath. Last one coming up. And come back up. Very good. Now from here, just come forward to knees and hands. So make sure you place your hands directly under your shoulders, knees hip width apart directly under the hips. And then breathe out, round through the back, look between your knees. Inhale, tilt at the hip and look up to the sky. Breathe out, round through the back. And inhale as you look up. Just keep moving with your breath. Do a few more just like that. You can make the movement as big or small as you like. Do one more each direction. And then come back to center, find your neutral spine. So make sure you have that slight curve through the lower back. Draw the navel towards your spine, brace through the core to stabilize your spine. Now tuck your toes under and then take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lift the knees off the floor just about a centimeter. Make sure you keep your spine in that neutral position. So just hovering off the mat. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. Engage your core, make sure your spine is in neutral position. Head in line with the spine. So keep your eyes on the mat. Take one more deep breath here. And then next time you breathe out, just lower the knees to the floor, untuck the toes, and sit back onto your heels. And then when you're ready, come back up again. So we'll do the same thing one more time. So just find your neutral spine, tuck your toes under, take a deep breath in. Brace through the core, exhale, lift the knees off the floor. Just about a centimeter off the mat. Engage your core muscles. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then next time you breathe out, just lower the knees to the floor, untuck the toes, and sit back onto your heels. Now from here, tuck your toes under and lift up to downward facing dog. Stay here for a few deep breaths, do little pulses with your feet. Try to bring the heel as close to the floor as you can. Make sure your ears are directly between your arms. Try to draw the chest towards your thighs. Push the floor away from you with your hands. Take one more deep breath here. And then walk with your feet towards your hands. So you come into a forward fold. Just stay here for a few deep breaths. Just relax the arms and the neck. Head is heavy, soft bend through the knees. And then from here, slowly begin to uncurl the spine. So come up to a standing position. Stand up tall at the top, roll back the shoulders, open up the chest. And then drop the chin towards the chest and roll onto the floor again. Soft bend through the knees, go as close to the floor as you can. And then roll back up to standing. So do 2 more, just move with your breath, no rush. Roll back the shoulders as you come up to the top. Open up the chest. And then slowly roll back down to the floor. Do 1 more. Stand up tall at the top, roll back the shoulders, lift the chest, and then roll down to the floor 1 more time. So come all the way down to the floor, stay in forward fold. Just take 2 deep breaths here. You can have a little sway left to right if you want to. Maybe hold on to each elbow. And then from here, we're just gonna come down to a cross-leg position. So just sit down and cross your legs, sit up nice and tall, lift the chest. Again, make sure you lower the shoulders down and away from the ears. Now inhale, reach your arms above the head. And then exhale, as you twist to the right. So place your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you, lift the chest. Inhale, reach your arms above the head. And exhale as you twist to the left. Inhale as you go through center. And breathe out as you twist. Do one more each side. And last one. And then inhale, reach your arms above the head. And then just lower the arms down. Very good. Now from here, come down on your back. Lift both feet off the floor. Find your neutral spine, so it should be a little bit of space between your spine and the mat. Make sure you engage your core to stabilize your spine in that position. And then reach your arms out in front. Now breathe out, take both arms above the head. And then inhale as you take the arms around in a circle. And back to the starting position. Same thing again, so breathe out, take the arms above the head. And inhale as you take the arms around in a circle. So you can lower the feet to the floor at any time if you need to rest. Otherwise, just keep your feet off the floor and your knees at 90 degrees. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, extend one leg and lower it as close to the floor as you can as you take the arms above the head. And then inhale, come back to the starting position. Same thing, opposite leg. Breathe out, lower the foot as close to the floor as you can, and then inhale, come back to the starting position. Remember, you can lower the feet to the floor at any time if you need to rest, and then just do the arm circles. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, extend both legs at the same time. Inhale, come back to the starting position. So just be mindful of your spine, make sure it's in neutral position. Breathe out as you lengthen and lower the feet to the floor. Inhale on the way back. Do 3 more. Last one coming up. Very good. And then just lower the feet to the floor and your arms down by your side. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart. And then push your lower back into the mat, squeeze your glutes. And then breathe out as you lift the hip off the floor. And then inhale, just slowly lower it down to the floor again. One vertebra at a time. And then do the same thing again. So just push your lower back into the mat, squeeze your glutes, and breathe out as you lift. And then inhale as you lower back to the floor. One vertebra at a time. And it's really important that you squeeze your glutes because you want to make sure you use the glutes to lift the hip. So make sure you squeeze the glutes as you lift. Do 4 more. And last one coming up. And then just lower the hip back to the floor and relax. Very good. Now grab a hold of your left knee and then extend your right leg. Keep the right foot off the floor. Now take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, swap legs. So grab a hold of your right knee, inhale, hold. Exhale, swap. Inhale, hold. And exhale as you swap. So just keep moving with your breath. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, you can extend the leg and then reach for your calf. Inhale, hold, and then exhale as you swap. So do the same thing here, but you keep your legs straight and your head off the floor. Do 4 more. And then just lower down to the floor, bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around the knees, and then just rock from side to side. Now hold on to your left knee and bring your right leg along on the floor. And then try to pull the left knee as close to the chest as you can. Now you can just stay here or bring the left knee over to the right. And then extend your left arm out to the side. Use your right hand to push the knee close to the floor. Take 2 deep breaths here. And then slowly come back to center and swap legs. So grab a hold of your right knee and extend your left leg. Pull the knee as close to the chest as you can. Again, you can just stay here, or you have the option to take the knee over to the opposite side. Extend your right arm out to the side. Use your left hand to press the knee closer to the floor. Take 1 more deep breath here. And then just come back to center. Very good. So keep your arms down by your side. Lift your feet off the floor. Keep your heels together. Spread the toes. So your feet and your knees should be pointing out. Now make sure you find your neutral spine. So again, you should have a little bit of space between your spine and the mat. Brace to the core. And then breathe out, extend the legs. Inhale, come back to the starting position. So your knees should be pointing out. Extend the legs as you breathe out. And inhale on the way back. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, just bring the feet closer to the floor as you extend the legs. So find a level where you can hold your spine in neutral position. So if you find that you arch your back as you extend the legs, maybe don't lower the feet quite as close to the floor. Do 4 more. Last one. And then bring the knees to your chest, and then place your hands on top of your knees, and then make circular motions with your knees. And then back the other direction. And then just bring the feet back to the floor. Very good. Now from here, come over onto your tummy. Bring your hands out in front. And then try to lift your tummy off the floor. So draw the navel towards the spine. Keep your head in line with the spine. And then breathe out, lift one arm on the opposite leg. Inhale on the way back, same thing opposite side. Breathe out as you lift. And inhale as you lower. Make sure you draw the shoulders away from the ears. Imagine that you're trying to slide the shoulder blades down towards the waist. Do one more each side. Very good. And then come up on your elbows. So place your elbows directly under your shoulders. Now from here, we're going to come up to a plank. So you can use the knees or your toes. That's up to you. So lift up to plank from here. So like I said, you can come up on your toes. If that's too hard for you, just keep the knees on the mat. Draw the navel towards the spine. Make sure you keep your spine in neutral position. Just stay here for a few breaths. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Lower it down to the floor. Very good. Now place your hands about chest height. Keep your hands and elbows close to your body. And then from here, just lift up to downward facing dog. So you can come up on your knees first and then lift up to downward facing dog. Do little pulses with your feet. Try to bring the heels close to the floor as you can. From here, come forward to plank and then bring your right knee forward. Lower the knee to the floor and then drop the back knee and tuck the toes on your back foot. Now you can stay up on your fingertips or come down on your elbows or lower the forehead all the way down to the floor. And then just stay here for a couple of breaths. Take one more deep breath here. And then come back up on your hands. And then place your hands on the right side of your mat so that you can bring your left leg around and out in front. Now you can stay here, or if you're flexible enough, see if you can bend the left knee and then place your left leg across your right. And then just pull the knee close to your chest. So you wrap the right arm around the left knee. You'll feel a stretch in your left hip. Lift the chest. Take one more deep breath here. And release. So bring your left leg out long again. So from here we'll swap to the other side. So bring your right leg out long on the floor, bend the left knee. Again, you can just stay here or place your right leg across your left. And then wrap your left arm around the right knee. Pull the knee close to your chest. You'll feel a stretch in your right hip. Just take a few deep breaths here. Take one more deep breath. And then bring your right leg out long again. Now place your hands on the left side of your mat so that you can bring your right leg around, out behind you. So we're back to where we started, but we have the opposite knee in front. So come up on your fingertips, so you can either stay here up on your fingertips or lower down on your elbows, or bring the head all the way down to the floor. And then just stay here for a few breaths. And then from here, come back up on your hands, tuck the toes on your back foot, and then lift back to downward facing dog. Walk the legs out. And then just drop the knees to the floor. Come down to a seated position. Place your hands on your knees, and then inhale, lift the chest and look up. And then exhale, round through the back. So you'll feel a stretch in the muscles around your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the chest as if you were trying to pull yourself forward. And then exhale, round through the back. Do one more. And then interlace your fingers behind your back, extend the arms, open up through the chest. Take 2 deep breaths here. And then next time you breathe out, just release the hands, and we are done. Alright, that is it for this workout. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again in my next video.